Hi students, welcome back in my social studies class. I hope that you all have learned each and every topic from my previous videos. Today I am going to start a new chapter, the northern mountains and the northern plains. In this video you will learn about the northern mountains. The northern mountains stretch across the northern boundary of India. They include the Himalayas, which are the highest mountains in the world, and it stretches from Jammu and Kashmir in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. And this stretch is about 2400 kilometers from west to east in an arc-like shape, which is shown here with the red line. Okay? And also they form a natural boundary between India and China. Many Indian states are found in the Himalayan region. These states are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and many other northeastern states. The Himalayas can be divided into first Himadri, known as Greater Himalayas, second Himachal, known as Middle Himalayas, last Shivalik, known as Lower Himalayas. You must be thinking why it is called Himalayas, because Himalaya in Sanskrit means the abode of snow. It is given this name because a large part of the Himalayas is covered with snow all year round. The highest peak of the Himalayas is Mount Everest, which is situated in Nepal. Now the first range is the Himadri. It is the northernmost range and its height range with an average height of over 6000 meters, and here the mountains are always covered with snow. And some of the highest peaks here are Kanchenjunga and Annapurna. As it is very cold throughout the year, it is very difficult for people and animals to live, and cultivation is also not possible because it is a mountainous region. Okay, in some places huge masses of ice called glaciers that move down the mountain slopes are found. When these glaciers reach warmer regions, they melt and form rivers. The region receives heavy rainfall. The next range is the Himachal, which is found between the Himadri and the Shivalik, and the mountains are not as high as the Himadri range. These ranges have some very beautiful valleys of Kashmir, Kullu and Kangra, and hill stations like Shimla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Almora and Darjeeling, and during summers families visit these places to enjoy their vacations. Some important mountain passes such as the Rohtang Pass of Himachal Pradesh are found in this region. The Himachal range has thick forest covered with pine, oak, deodar and fir trees. Climates here are very suitable for cultivations, and winters are cold but summers are cool and pleasant. Last range is the Shivalik. The Shivalik form the southernmost and the lowest range. These are the hills rather than the mountains, and the slopes are covered with thick forest, and here varieties of wild animals are found, and the lands are used for growing crops such as rice, potato and maize, and the slope of these hills are used for terrace farming, which means building a series of steps in the slopes of hills for growing crops. Cattle rearing is also very common here in the Shivalik range. The region to the south of the Shivalik is called the Terai. It is a flat marshy area where crops like rice, wheat and sugarcane are cultivated. In the northeast, the hills are not very high and are covered by thick forest. Okay. The famous hills here is Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, Naga, Lushai and Mizo. Now, what is the importance of the Himalayas? It acts as a natural boundary between the countries and it have protected us from foreign attacks since times. Third, it prevents the cold winds of northern Asia from entering into the India, and it prevents the rain bearing winds from leaving India, resulting in heavy rainfall over the country. Clear? This was all about the northern mountains. Thank you everyone for watching.